Hey, what you do today?
I kissed.
Ben said that he kissed you, dude.
I haven't seen Ben in hours.
We got our host Ben, don't forget about Ben. You know we got Ben here keeping his ass in. And Ben is the ass expert. A butt plug liquor so the booty will squirt. I'ma laugh till it hurts with the jokes they got. Then you're gonna put your ass in the spot with some knowledge of wrestling, cause he knows a whole lot. So we taking this show and push it up to the top. And we won't ever stop. Bitch, the family's here. So the bird and vertebrae are gonna drink some beer. So get the liquor in me quicker just to lighten the mood. I watch Ben every show in the news. What? That's how I watch Family Feud. Sitting here with my piss jug. I ain't being rude, cause missing a minute just wouldn't be right. Invite Darkly the Wolfman. Risk taking flight. Ben's your dad, man, you gotta be lying. I got a peephole peeking through your bedroom spine. It's a beautiful lawn, and that's all I'ma say, cause we got a lot of fam here to brighten the day.
Look, in porno, we call this the money shot. You don't have a bunch of dudes going at it. And then right before they finish, you cut to black and say, oh, don't worry, 12 hours later, they came all over each other? No! You want them all over close-up, all over his face. The end.
Hey, 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 hey,
What up? How are y'all? I'm just chilling. Well, this episode, it's the Kidcrusher episode. We're still waiting on Kidcrusher to show up. So let's hope he actually shows up. But it's been a while since we've seen this face. And I'm just going to let everybody know that Hatchet Kelly is not going to make it once again. I think he dropped the hatchet. Fumbled it. But we're just going to chill. So I'm going to bring on the co-host that's taking his place.
I'm
back. Yeah. We got him here. Still no Kidcrusher. So what have you been up to?
Not much. Mainly just been dealing with work.
Nice. Dealing with work.
Mm-hmm.
Living like Larry. So, we're just going to talk about it. We were just in the backstage having this crazy conversation, okay? Why is this man laying down, though? You see?
It's because my cock's out. Oh.
It's cock's out. Well, we're going to wait for this conversation. Our guest just showed up. We're just going to bring him on and talk to this fucking bad motherfucker that everybody fucking knows. Kidcrusher.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
What up, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Fucking good. We saw your documentary.
Oh,
It was gnarly.
Yeah, I label it my cringe compilation.
Cringe.
I'm proud of. I'm proud of some of it. There's a lot of stuff in there that like especially with younger stuff. There's a lot of highlights there, but I can't help but look at myself and cringe sometimes. It's my own worst critic thing. Hard to explain.
So we're gonna change. Your new rap name's gonna be Kid Cringer instead of Kidcrusher.
Cringe Crusher. I guess.
Cringe Crusher. Since Kidcrusher grown up, he's all grown up now. It's Cringe Crusher. Cringe Crusher. Crusher. Hell yeah. So how have you been?
Yeah, doing very good. Just kind of stepped away from music for the first time in 20 years. So it's been kind of unreal, like how much music I did do. Like I'd stop an album and like 2 weeks would pass. I'm like, yep, no album. But yeah, after 2024, I kind of just decided to step away for a little bit and just I don't know, some other avenues kind of popped up that just got my attention. Like I love movies, so I just dived into movie promotion stuff. And now outside looking in, I'm like 2 years had passed. I'm like, holy shit. But this anniversary popped up, so thought I'd do that. But yeah, otherwise than that, just I'm spending a lot of time at the cinema lately. That's really all I've been doing.
Heck yeah. So you miss the Juggalo community?
Oh, well, I never think I've really left it. I've still been, aware of it on the news feeds and all such, and keeping up to date of what's going on. But in Australia, the Juggalo kind of, we don't get gathering of juggalos every year. We don't get ICP tours every year. So it feels like it's always kind of at a void, until the clowns do come back, which they've only been here twice. And yeah. So it isn't very as big as what it is over there.
Yeah. So I bet it's but like, how is the Juggalo scene over there? Like, is it like a small group of people that finally, like, very selected few?
No,
or is there a good abundance?
There's abundance of it. It's very rare to come by. I would say it's more or less more now. But what I've noticed is both times the clowns have come to town, is there would be a lot of gatherings, like people make like little small juggler gatherings after the ICPs have been here, like every couple of months and stuff, but it would kind of die down. So yeah, if there are stuff going on, I'm not aware of it, but there was, Australian juggler gatherings happening. Some I would drive to, like there'd be other states, like 9 hours away, and I'd get in the car with my mate and we'd just go drive there and surprise them and show up and be like, hey, and they'd freak out.
Hell yeah.
We did that once. We went and grabbed like alien masks, and we like both were in alien masks. We couldn't find costumes, so we just went and bought these really big bed sheets and cut holes in them. And then we like just started running towards the gathering, all these juggler gatherings in alien masks, and they're all freaking out.
Yeah, so you're tripping balls at the gathering, and you just see a guy in an alien mask. You'd be like, what the fuck did that just go by?
It did. Like some people know I'm really tall, so like I'm like 6 foot something, and they could just tell straight away. I think that's Kidcrusher, and I was like, fuck it. I took the mask off. They're like, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you cut the dreads off?
I've never really had dreads. I used to do braids back when I first kind of started, 2006 to around 2010, and my hair was like really long. You can kind of tell when I was doing braids, but then when I switched to dreads, those were what do you call them? Basically hair extensions. So like once I realized you could do that, I hated living with long hair. Like I used to wrap my hair around my pillow to sleep. Like it was that uncomfortable to sleep with. So once I seen those tie-in dreads you can get, like I cut my hair to like here, and just you can tie them in just to there. So it was about living, like it was more comfortable. So yeah,
having all that hair wouldn't it like cause like headaches and stuff?
Oh, the tie-in dreads, dude. Like it's like constantly pulling on your head, man. I can't wait till like for like being on a tour, especially for like 10 days, and like swinging your hair around, and it gets tighter. And then after you take them out, it makes you want to shave your head because it's like that tense. Yeah. I can see why, ICP cut them off, because it's irritating to live with. I tell you that.
Yeah. Did you see that Shaggy 2-Dope's trying to sling car insurance now?
Is that a joke? I'd like seen it, but I'm pretty sure this is just a joke.
I don't know. I saw that Lemonade actually posted it.
Yeah, if so,
I was like, man, I think I want some lemonade now.
I'd sign up to that clown car insurance.
No, there's no like a good neighbor State Farm is there or anything like that. They're just gonna laugh at you when you call them like, "Hey, I crashed my car." You sick fuck. And hang up.
Call them up and be like, "Fuck off," and then hang up.
Literally, like it's already set up to say that.
Yeah, probably.
So I saw you've been like seeing all the scene and stuff. So you've seen all the new talent ICP has brought in and all that stuff. And have you ever seen like the people who's performing the gatherings now and stuff? And
I
like,
look it. I look what's going on. Honestly, it's kind of hard for me to look because it's me being sour about it. Not really. It's more I get depressed about it because I can never go. It's like, especially to have like an invitation to like one of the biggest parties with your favorite bands, and then you can't go. It's so shit. It's not a sense of money. It's just all the band shit. So I do look. And I've always wanted to go. It's a dream, but I kind of let that dream go because like the amount of time I've always tried to go and can't. But looking at who plays. It looks awesome. Like I can't even imagine how awesome it'd be. But for someone who's never been, I can't really say, what it used to be and what it is now.
Oh man, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time. Anything you think will happen happens.
That's cool.
Any wild thing you want to see, probably going to happen.
Oh, well, I got to jump around Australia with him 6 dates, and that was wild. So that's the closest thing to the gathering for me, and that was insane. But yeah, looking at all the talent these days, like even the new people on the roster, like it seems like it is changing into different genres, so to say. Like it's less metal, and which makes me sad because I'm a major metalhead. Like I only listen to really psychopathic related rap songs. Everything else is all metal. So yeah, that's Jekyll Brothers and Hell's Pit's my cards, and that's all the real metal horror hardcore shit.
Yeah.
So when it drifts away from that, I get a little sad.
Yeah, now that they're bringing at the gathering a lot of lately I've been noticing is they bring a lot of old school hip hop artists.
Mm. Yeah, I
they
appreciate it.
Oh, like let's bring the old flavor back and see if it's still relevant.
And then they bring Milli Vanilli.
No, that's wild. That's wild. I'll go see that.
Hey, they got Hatebreed performing this year.
That's cool. Okay, so there is some metal in there.
Butcher Babies.
Okay.
Got announced. There's a lot of side stage artists that's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on Ouija Mac?
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. Like I get along with him. Like we've chatted a few times, and it's not music I listen to, but like I could see talent there for sure. Like there's a couple of songs I can't tell you the names of them. I was like, wow, yeah, this guy's gonna be doing some pretty sick shit. But yeah, again, it's just not really my type of music. As I said, it's just all about like metal. Though, like rarely I have like a rap song oddly from a movie soundtrack. Like I'm all about movie soundtracks. So when it comes to listening to music, it's all movie soundtracks.
Nice. So is there anything that are you going to be working on new albums and stuff now and after the documentary?
Anything Kidcrusher wise that hasn't popped up yet. I'm not really saying never, but I haven't even thought about it yet. Though I had 2 other side bands, Caveman and Rectal Birth. Rectal Birth got signed to a label. Well, technically an album got picked up, so I wouldn't say we got signed. It's more they took the album, if that makes sense. So it's like I'm not under contract or obligation to do anything, but I thought about doing another album for them. And Caveman, especially because Caveman was kind of kicking up some steam for a little bit, and then some shit hit the fan in my personal life, so I kind of took a break there. But I really much enjoy the production side of music right now. Just making beats, like it's less stress than writing lyrics and recording vocals and touring. It's a lot of energy to do that shit. If I could just sit here and make some beats, it's easy. That's what I'm kind of itching to do. That's the one thing I miss at the moment, making beats. Just being in my headphones, 2:00 in the morning, just blasting shit. It's so fun. Like it really is. So Caveman and Rectal Birth possibly. But again, nothing's really come brought up. I know some people are paying me to do collabs lately since the doc's been out, so I have been doing Kidcrusher stuff on that side of things with collabs. But yeah, nothing Kidcrusher albums yet. And I think the last one came out, Metal Murder 4K came out, and I didn't really have time to promote it because I kind of took my break right after it came out. I did like one gig, so I feel like I should do some footwork promoting that that it's out, unless no one just doesn't like it. I don't know. Have you heard Metal Murder 4K?
No.
I have.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, my co-host right here, he's been begging me to get you on for some time, and he's like a super fan of you.
I was like,
Fuck
this
yeah.
dude is the shit.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I put out. Go ahead.
I was like, yeah, he's a huge fan.
That's wild. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, yeah. I put 4K out, and like I didn't really hear much feedback from it, and the plays have been pretty down. But then I think, as I said, I didn't really promote it, so I'm not really sure if it's my fault for not promoting it as much. But there's some fire shit on there. Every now and then, like my YouTube Music will, when I'm shuffling in the car, will put on one of the songs I put on there. I'm like, fucking hell. Has anyone heard this song? Like, I'm like, this is wild. There's two or three songs in there I cranked to the max. Like, it's funny, making that album was very unique to me too, because I spent a lot of time driving while I was making that album. I know I was just always running errands and shit, doing like 2-hour drives. So I'd have the beats for that album on in the car. And while I'm driving, I'll just be coming up with lyrics while I'm driving, just like screaming it in the car while I'm driving. I'm like, yeah, I got to write that down quickly, put it in my phone, stop, write it down. It's a really weird way of writing that album.
Just imagine being the person driving right beside you on the highway. Just seeing this guy is looking over, seeing you having a mental breakdown. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this guy. He might chew my face off.
It's nothing like listening to music in the car though. Like I love it. That, and it's a different experience. So like, yeah, just getting it, sounding wild in the car. And that, like, no one can hear, like I'm not at home and got people around and they can hear me screaming around and stuff. So it's a good isolated kind of way to rehearse, I guess. So
yeah. Ben, you have any questions for Kidcrusher?
Yeah, I did have one thing I have noticed. So when listening to like your music and everything, the one thing I have noticed a lot, vocal style, with how it's shifted like over the years, it reminds me so much of Chuck Schuldiner from Death, those vocals. Like, what are like your influences when it comes to like your music? Because I feel like you have a lot of metal influence, like from a lot of bands.
Yeah. So rap wise, I'm gonna say, like, when it comes to my actual vocal style, it's definitely Violent J, Jamie Madrox, Dark Lotus is really the elements there. But then shifting into Jonathan Davis of Korn, Chester, Linkin Park, Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Like before I started actually Kidcrusher, I was doing cover bands and I was studying their screams and their vocal styles. System of a Down was a big. I was obsessed with them. Mudvayne, fucking love Marilyn Manson is definitely in there. Because yeah, I think my scream sounds a lot like Chester and Corey, Slipknot, and Linkin Park. And yeah, it's just me kind of doing my own flip on that. But yeah, with Jonathan Davis's kind of emotional style, I like to put that in there because I always like to vent shit. So I really like, putting that personal side that comes from him. I'm not sure who the artist is you said at the start there, but it's not coincidentally maybe sound like that, but it's definitely not.
I didn't know for sure. I was like, I had a theory about it because it was like it came out in the 90s. It was just, so I was like, maybe. But yeah, I also noticed, like, unlike a lot of like metal vocalists and stuff, a lot of them, like, as they go like on in their careers, they try to go like lower and lower with like their voice. And it seems like you've gone higher and higher pitched almost with like your vocals.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I didn't really try to change it too much. I did try to experiment with the lower stuff a little bit when I did rectal birth, but I don't like it. I don't think it sounds right when I try to do it. And I've always been that high fry, I think they call it, to style. And I did some vocal training once I started touring to try to maintain it and try to get more durability, because usually when I hit the stage, I would probably get 3 or 4 songs in and my scream would stop or not be as powerful. It's such a weird thing, but again, there's not many vocalists that do gnarly rap vocals and then hit the distortion pedal and put on screaming. Like, doing it in the studio is fine, I could stop, start, do whatever I want, but doing it live plus jumping around, mind you, is fucking Olympic style fucking training. Like, I spend months training for tours. That's what I was supposed to want to tour. I'm like, do I want to train for 3 months? I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that has to like put some strain on your vocal cords after a while. Like,
again, it's the vocal training. There's one thing I like recommend anyone who says they want to scream is this class called the Zen of Screaming. You can get it as a DVD and it comes with a CD. And there's like this 15-minute warm up you do. And once I started doing that before I'd go on stage, it doesn't hurt. Like, it doesn't hurt at all. Like, I could scream again like an hour later and talk normally. Some other vocalists that I've noticed will scream and come off stage and they're like, and yeah, it's gone. Like, it's highly recommend Zen of Screaming.
The Zen of Screaming.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what's the craziest thing you've seen at a show happen, like in the crowd?
I'll give you 2 stories. One, someone proposed during my set, and I didn't know till after, because I was like in the gig and I seen 2 people just doing this and they're crying, and I was like, what the fuck's going on over there? But I just didn't mind it. And then later on they said, those 2 people proposed. Like, what the fuck? Why are you going to do that at my show? I hope they're still together, but to back that up though, one of the craziest gigs I ever played, I wouldn't call it a crazy, but I got requested to perform at a wedding as a wedding singer, but for a private wedding. And I was kind of speculating at first, like, what the fuck? But they paid me a shit ton of cash to do it. So like, I flew over there and I was like the DJ for the night. And there was like, these 2 were cool as fuck. They were like horrorcore heads, and me DJing up to their wedding and then a Kidcrusher show later on in the night. So yeah, that was pretty unreal. I'm sure there's probably more crazier shit that's happened, but it's just not coming to my mind.
I'd say the craziest shit I've ever seen was at the Gathering. I saw this guy shove a Carolina Reaper up his ass, poop it out, and eat it.
No contest. That's fucked up. You probably expected me to say some weird ass shit, but yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything that weird.
And the guy was in the med tent for the whole gathering from rectal burns, chemical burns. I was laughing. It was hilarious.
I don't know if I want to go anymore.
Man, my first year was Gathering of Dreams. That was like 4 years ago. I watched some juggalos throw mortars, like, those firework mortars. I saw them throw it inside of a porta potty, and that motherfucker launched 10 feet up in the air.
This is why the prices keep increasing to the tickets.
Yeah. Stop messing it up.
I'll tell you a crazy story. It's not as graphic or anything like that. It's just a cool story. They say don't meet your heroes, but you want to hear my story about how I first met Violent J?
All right, let's hear it.
Right. So obviously I met him online first, like kind of organizing tunnel runners. But when the 2013 Australian tour happened, I was going into the venue, the Adelaide venue, I think it was, and I had my group, like my DJ and my dancers, and we're trying to get into the venue. Security immediately stopped us, and they're like, "No, you can't go in there." And I'm the opening act. We need to set up somewhere. All my girls need to paint up, and DJ needs to set up. and from afar across the venue, I can see Violent J and Boondock sitting unpainted, like really far across, and I can see they kind of side eyeing me. And I'm just like, holy shit, there's Violent J. Holy shit, there's Boondocks. And they, like, after about a couple of minutes of me arguing with the security guy, they get up and they walk, or Violent J walks off into like this backstage area. And I swear he's gone 30 seconds to a minute. And this puff of smoke comes out and he's already got face paint on. It's like he went back there and smashed his face into a cake and his face paint's on like perfect. Like, how did he do that in 30 fucking seconds? And he like struts over. I was like, holy fuck, this is like, you know, like an unreal moment for me meeting my hero. He's like I swear that moment was in slow motion for me. Be as weird as it was. But how the fuck did he paint up?
To be fair, if he's been painting his face since like 90, 91, he probably can do that shit fast.
I wanted to ask him about, does he have like a stencil? And he goes like that, because me, it takes me at least half an hour. Like, but like, yeah, it was perfect. And it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was an unreal moment for me.
It's got to be crazy. I heard on the documentary that Violent J was talking about you were bringing more energy during the Australia shows, like from the crowd than they were. Like, that's got to be crazy to hear from them.
I disagree, but you know, I think I was just on an adrenaline like high, and everyone was really excited, and I was trying to feed off that and hype everyone for ICP coming up, you know. And their stage show is way better than mine. That's just like no contest, you know. They got the clowns, they got the Fago, they got all that shit. Me, you know, I got 2 stage girls and a DJ, and we just go wild. But I think it was more the energy. You know, I'm younger. I got more energy. I think that's probably his thing there. He was probably going on about, you know, I don't know. If you know, I'm like, you know, 50, 60, and there's some 20-year-old jumping around, I'd be like, yeah, he's got more energy than me. That's probably what he was saying or what he meant by it. But yeah, no, I was very, very honored of what he said, and shocked at the same time, for sure, that, you know, like, I know they both came and spoke to me after it, saying that there was elements of my show that they wanted to put into their show, which they weren't doing before. I'm not sure if I can validate that, but there was things where I knew that they weren't doing before. Maybe they were, but like, you know, between a song, you know, I'd finish a song, and instead of just jumping straight into the next song, I'd almost like create this little skit in between the songs, and it would talk to the crowd and bring the crowd into it, and then elementally introduce the next song. And Violent J seemed to love that. I know Shaggy complimented on I Hear Dead People. He loves that song. That's all I can really remember.
Shaggy's a nutcase. Do you watch the Shaggy show?
I remember all the old ones. I used to watch all of those. The newer ones, I've caught a couple of them live.
Man, the conversations they have on there is just I'm like, why? Get this man off the internet.
Really? Okay, I got to check it out again.
Yeah, just the random stuff that they talk about. It's just hilarious.
All right.
Just random antics.
Well, entertainment's entertainment. I'll definitely tune in.
Yeah. So the gathering is coming up next month.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they said that their sets is what's the 2 sets they're doing?
They're doing one that's darkness themed and one that's light themed. Like,
so Hell's Pit, Shangri-La.
Hell's Pit, basically shit like Hell's Pit and Lost and Shangri-La and Found, that kind of stuff. Like,
That's gonna be interesting. Let's see if they actually follow the list, or they just throw the songs that they remember the lyrics to. Because they're just the amount of songs that they have. Man, there's like, if you go on Spotify, there's like these playlists of every ICP song. Like, people make playlists, and I saw that, and it was like 96 hours. of music.
Yeah.
Where I was like, man, that is insane.
Yeah, they've definitely put out more content than anyone I know. You know, it's I used to work for radio stations where we'd promote ICP on it, and at the very start, I had to like collect all their stuff, and this is before, it was easy to obtain their material. So I was downloading fucking so many MP3s, but then like just hunting for their CDs back in the day, I found my collection, which went from Basement Cuts all the way up to, I don't know, I'd say Tempest era, and that's just a shit ton. Like the CDs in my collection is just, yeah, it's a stack.
It's time for a Tempest set.
They didn't want to do that, I see.
Oh, I would love to see that. That album was slept on.
Yeah.
So I know you said you were stepping away from like music for a bit and everything. Have you ever thought about like planning on like producing like your own movie or something, since you were talking about like movies and stuff? Like besides the documentary, like a horror movie or something?
No, really. I almost did an animation, which I'm hesitant to release any information about it, but it is music related about someone that I interacted with. And it was like going to be a comedy kind of cartoon animation. I want to tell you about it, but I can't. But because I still have an inkling about maybe putting it together. And I was meant to be doing it with a friend of mine, a musician friend of mine, but like just as we were in the pre-prep of like so I did the pilot episode, he passed away. Was literally the last message he said. He was sick and he was about to record some of his lines, and he passed away like 3 days later. So I kind of derailed that. So yeah, not horror movie, comedy, animation maybe. Again, I've been more inclined to be behind the scenes. Like I'm working promoting movies, and I'm working for most of the studios at the moment. Big name studios, interviewing a lot of actors and stuff. Like my schedule's fully packed just interviewing actors over the next few weeks. So it's got me excited doing that. Just talking about movies is fun to me. Going to the cinema is like going to a gig for me, like seeing a movie on the big stage is like seeing a band perform live to me.
Have you seen the movie Off Ramp yet?
Oh, is that Juggalo movie?
Yes.
I've heard of it, but not seen it now.
It's on Tubi.
Okay. I'm not sure because Tubi's licenses are a little different here, so it might not be here. If that means like all the Netflix you got is different.
It's an amazing directing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
It's like, how Juggalo movies have like, it's like that low budget type film. No, this actually looks like a real high budget movie about juggalos, and it's pretty accurate on how the laws and how the government perceives us in the struggle. It's basically like two friends are trying to get to the gathering, and the cops are fucking with them the whole time. And it's pretty good. I highly recommend it. We've had the director on the show here.
Oh, cool.
Very, very good.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, I didn't know it. Like, I know in Australia, I don't know what kind of streaming services you guys have.
Yeah, there's Tubi. Like I said, it's just different streaming rights.
Mm-hmm.
Like some things aren't the same over there. Like there's a lot of movies available over there that are not here, so you'd have to like download it to see it.
It's like your guys' Netflix is different than our Netflix.
I'm pretty sure most of the Netflix is the same. Besides, like when it comes to Netflix originals, they're all the same. But when it comes to the older movies, they're all licenses are all over the place.
So I keep telling my mom I want to go to Australia because I want to go see Spider Season. And she's horrified of spiders.
Yeah. So around Christmas time, it's snowing over there. It's blazing hot here, and there's spiders everywhere. So spiders is what you get for Christmas here.
Yeah, I've seen the predators you guys had, like the animals and the snakes, and I'm like, Oh my god, it's a whole different level over there. Instead of deer, it's kangaroos.
Yeah, I've only seen a kangaroo in my front yard once. So other than that, they're just really in the wild, and I rarely see them. And that with spiders too, like it kind of depends on the weather, and even then, it's a handful and harmless ones. The real deadly ones that they talk about, those are in the wild too, and I never see those. So snakes too, I've only seen one my whole life. So I think it's really exaggerated, I guess, unless you're out in the bush looking for trouble, you know.
I will say the Australian government technically lost a war to emus in the 1930s.
Okay.
I don't know if they really go into depth on that in any of their history classes, but that was something that happened, and it was
emus.
I
Yes,
have no idea.
That was a whole thing of, long story short, during the Great Depression, the emus were eating their crops, so the Department of War declared war on them. But the problem was there was too many emus, and it wasted their resources, so they stopped and they technically lost.
I'm sorry, emus are scary.
I've not. There are definitely not that many here now. I've never seen one in the wild too, so they definitely got to handle that problem.
I'm sorry, if I go outside and I see a bird bigger than me that can outrun me, I'm just gonna curl up in a ball.
Thing I'm more worried about is lifting up a toilet and seeing a giant spider the size of the seat on it.
I think you guys got tarantulas, so you got bigger spiders that I'm worried about there. And I've never really seen a big spider. And even the big ones I've seen are harmless as fuck too. Yeah. I know. I lived in one house though. I lived in one house, and I don't know what it was about this house. It was like built on an Indian burial ground type shit, but a spider burial ground. As soon as you go to bed, right, shut off the lights. Like we'd almost be waiting, an hour, and then go around hunting for spiders. Because as soon as you turn off the lights, they just fucking drop out of the lights. They're just running around everywhere in packs of them. I don't know if you're familiar with whitetail spiders. That's what they don't kill you or like hospitalize you or anything, but it fucking stings. Never been bitten by one, but this house was riddled with them. When I first moved into this house too, I was planning on setting my studio up in the garage because it was like a 2-car garage. It was fucking massive. And I started putting all my stuff in there when I moved in. And then later that night, like I walk in there, the lights are off. And I go in, turn the light on, and I hear this rustling, like, it's like, what the fuck is that? And I look down, and there's this huge fucking monster, like, cornered me in the corner of, like, the room. And it did, like, a Clint Eastwood standoff with me. It's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It looked like a rat. Like, I was like, what is this thing? And he was like going at me, like it's just standing there staring at him. Like I'm locked eyes with this thing, and I'm standing there for like a good 15 minutes shouting for someone to throw me something. Because like I'm in my boxer shorts, it's the middle of the night. I got nothing around me that's like weaponized. I'm like, if I move, it's gonna run at me again. And the missus like fucking throws me a spray can, and the fucking thing just runs like out the front. So that wasn't a good payoff, but the setup was fucking tense. And safe to say, I didn't end up setting my studio up in that 2-car garage for that reason alone.
You need a flamethrower.
Yeah.
A flamethrower.
Yeah. That thing paralyzed me, man. I was like,
that was like a sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, I could not move, man, when it cornered me. I'm like, I move, he's going to get me. I've never seen a spider that big. Like, I don't know what he tried to tackle me almost. It was insane.
So, I know one thing. I know the sport over there is rugby, okay? I've watched a rugby match once in my life, and I'm going to say, them ruggers are probably one of the toughest son of a bitches I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Rugby. It's rugby.
Rugby.
but
you're Americans showing, Chaz.
I'm sorry.
They're more. I'd say Australians are more crazy about football, but I think the distinguishing between football is different for some people. I'm not even sure if it's an Australian version of football because I'm not into it at all. So how to distinguish what football is, I can't. It's not rugby, so it's a different kind of football where they kick it, bounce it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I played it for like a year.
And you just see people like tackling each other, with no pads on, and I'm like,
yeah.
You just hit them with a spear, and it's legal.
Yeah. I played it like because that's like the thing everyone was like crazed about. So I tried it for about a year and a half. And because I'm so tall, they just put me in the offense, the other team's goal. So I was just standing there like this the whole time, like this sucks. but yeah, it's insane. People are real crazy about it, but I've never been into it. I was into professional wrestling for a little bit, but never been into it.
Oh, I love wrestling.
Yeah,
like professional wrestling is my favorite. I watch a lot of JCW.
Yeah, I saw in the documentary you had a whole backyard wrestling thing almost, like the clowns to an extent for a bit.
Yeah, that's how I discovered ICP from watching WCW Nitro. But yeah, I started my own backyard wrestling group, and that was all me. I designed it. I think it was like we're at a birthday party once. My friend got like a wrestling belt for his birthday, and we like hung the belt on top of something, and we're just like, let's have a ladder match, and we're like kicking the shit out of each other at this birthday party. And I don't know why that night just couldn't get out of my head, so I just kept saying, let's do it again. And I designed the whole backyard wrestling group, and I started recruiting people. No one knew how to wrestle, so I was training people how to wrestle just so they could. Some people would only show up to one thing and then leave, especially when we started playing with glass and stuff. There's one guy I trained, his first match gets hit over the back with a light tube, and both his elbows got gashed open. He was like gushing with blood, and he had to run off to the hospital. And I'm like, he's not coming back. But
that's some JCW type shit.
Yeah, I was all in for that. I was all in for wrestling, to be honest. I thought like that was my future. I was gonna like I wanted to be in JCW. I wanted to go to the Gathering and do wrestling there. And yeah, just one day I just kind of again gave that a break. And yeah, I think my attention span's kind of a few years into something, and then I get interested in something else. But I know movies has always been with me since I was really young, and that's something I always wanted to work with. But wrestling and music has always kind of been a side quest. So Kidcrusher blew up, and everyone kept wanting more, so I kept doing it. Trying to make it different every time, which is kind of hard. Like it was never something I seen me doing in the long run. Kidcrusher was always something just for fun. I used to do music. It was always just a side quest.
It just happened to blow up like conveniently at the same time the internet started getting popular. It was like right place, right time.
Now this leads to me ask my question. So besides doing music and stuff, what do you do for a personal level, like job wise? Like, are you like an engineer or like work at McDonald's type deal?
I do production work. I did security for a little bit, but that on the side, I'm really big. So I used to DJ for clubs as well. So I've ventured into different kind of things. I did work at a video store when those were around, and that was where I wanted to work forever, to be honest, before those all disappeared. I know what age limits you guys are, but that kind of just pissed off around 2002.
Yeah, I remember Blockbuster.
Yeah, I worked Blockbuster.
I miss that.
Yeah, I remember that when I was younger.
Yeah, Blockbuster was my job, and I wanted to run that bitch like that. That was like I wanted like everyone else that worked at Blockbuster with me. None of them knew jack shit about movies. There would be a customer coming in asking about some, and they'd be like, "I'll talk to him," because I'm the only one who watches shit. Other people I'll be like, "Why are you here?" They're like, "Oh, it's just money." I get it. It is a job, but to me, it was offensive. I'm like, you need to be a fucking movie fan to be here.
See, I grew up. My grandma, she had like a over in like the children room. She had like a whole wall of nothing but movies and everything. Every time she like went to Walmart, she would hit the $5 movie barrel. They had like this barrel with $5 movies there, and she just pick up a couple and just throw them on the shelf. So I'm like, I'm venturing in all these weird movies that grandma picked up. And I was like, I love Nicolas Cage is my favorite actor.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love Nicolas Cage. Huge fan.
Oh yeah.
And
Face Off,
it's
Con
just like,
Air. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, man. Him playing as Ghost Rider.
Gone in 60 Seconds as well. Love that
Oh
one.
man,
Yeah,
Mandy's my favorite movie that he's in.
Mandy's pretty cool. I'm a movie
Driving
fanatic.
Angry.
I'm the same. Yeah.
Drive Angry.
movie fanatic.
I love movies.
Like,
my grandma bought me the extended edition of Lord of the Rings. I was stuck for a whole day watching all that. Oh yeah, that was like 12 hours.
Yeah, the extended. Yeah.
So, since you're a movie guy, so like, what's your favorite franchise? Like, you're like Star Wars, Harry Potter, or something like that.
Yeah, again, I'm not really into Lord of the Rings, Star Wars that much. I don't hate them. I'll watch them. But my more obsessions are Back to the Future is my favorite trilogy of all time. I'll watch that like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's the first movie I remember falling in love with when I was a kid. So like it brings me sentimental value of home, you know. So I love that.
Okay, so mine was Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I love it. Harrison Ford. Great.
Yeah. No,
See,
most
movies.
Most people dig at me.
Movies.
Yeah, I could talk about movies all day. Like I still collect VHS and 4K Blu-rays. I'm obsessed. I'm at the cinema almost 2 times a week now, especially because I work promoting movies now. I get a lot of free tickets, so I'm constantly at the cinema. Going to see Evil Dead tonight. I'm excited for that.
Ooh, I've heard a lot of things about that one, and I've heard it's probably by far one of the scariest movies that's out now.
I don't know about scary, gory. Yeah, it will be, but like I'm hard to scare, man. But back in the day, sure, like films are horrifying, like and movies, horror movies, were designed to scare kids. You know, like that to adults, you get a thrill, but they were designed for kids to scare the shit, and it worked for me when I was a kid. There's a movie called The Gate, 1987, claymation demons. Like I accidentally get broken out of a kid's backyard, and they like house invade these kids in their house. Fucking, oh my God. It took me 3-4 times to watch it to get through all the way through because I was too terrified to finish it. But yeah, that film's horrifying.
I say the most scary, the most horrifying movie I think was The Silent Hills.
Nah.
I love Silent. Like I don't know that part where that the girl with the barbed wire up the cooter. That was just insane. But that was like back in the day when that gore. I just love how like bands or like music is going into horror theme and stuff, and the boys a la Zoe Lou know how to do it really well.
Hell yeah.
Them guys, they can scare some people. Like my first, if you ever heard of it, Camp Zool.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Man, my first Camp Zool, I saw them. I guess I didn't do VIP, but I see people told me what they did was they put you in this church. They're like flashing like strobe lights. And then they have like this pool of fake blood, and they sit there and grab you, say some horrible fucking things to you, and then smash your fucking head in fake blood and baptize you. And then they take a picture with you and give you a forever face. That is like horrifying, and you're paying for VIP. Like that isn't.
I never heard that before. That's pretty unique. Sounds like
the second year they buried people alive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Yeah, they're fine. They put you in there and they keep you in there for like 5-10 minutes in a coffin in
Okay,
a hole.
I get it.
And then they bring you
I
out.
thought, okay, they're just killing people. I want to go.
Let's go.
Next.
Let's go to Camp Zool, guys. We're going to get Kidcrusher at Camp Zool.
I don't know. No one wants to invest and bring.
When can we get Kidcrusher in the U.S.?
I need a company or someone who's legitimate to basically sponsor to get me there, because like I paid all the visa stuff to get that all, you know, legal for me to go in there now. But the visa terms and conditions was for someone to pay me to do a gig and to, you know, be a company and such. So I can't just go over there and book a gig. I need like a company to do it. Sagapathic more willing for me to be at the gathering, but they won't, you know, support me going over there in that way. Probably it's probably because it's a big risk. Because I've already been, you know, denied entry. They'll probably put all this money into it, and the risk of me getting denied, they'll lose all the money. So I can see it's a big financial risk. Though, you know, I've got the visa, so it's a potential that I could, but it's a risk.
I had a theory during the 25th gathering, like for the 25th anniversary, before the artists were announced, where I was like, okay, they're going to have Kidcrusher. They're going to put them in a box, and they're going to ship them to the United States, like 3 men in a trench coat style. And he's going to go on stage that way.
There's so many people said like they want to fly me to Mexico and go, I'm not going to do anything fucking illegal. You know, like it'd be wild to do something. You know, I've dreamt about it. You know, it's something, but I've let it go. But it'd be cool to do something virtual. I don't know if they would let me do like a live kind of video thing, or even though just play a video or something. But it's nothing I'm going to, you know, invest in unless someone else wants me to do something like that.
You hear that, guys? Invest.
Fago, do something.
Yeah, Fago, do something. Is there Fago there?
Only just the last like 10 years it showed up, but at those really, I don't know if you got them kind of rare candy shops where they import things from other countries. So it's, yeah, very rare to come by.
He's like, I just gotta, you order it on eBay.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't really like it too much. It's, my drink of choice is ginger beer. I don't know if you've got Kirk's there. I think it's more of an Australian thing. I drink fucking ginger beer all day. I'm sure.
Well, I drink ginger ale.
Yeah, it's probably the same kind of shit, to be honest. Like I like any type of ginger beer.
Okay. How about butter beer?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. I think that more might be a British thing.
Okay.
I think.
Oh,
okay,
no.
Ben sharing the screen.
This is the section where we play a song from the artist. And I had to choose.
All right.
Yeah. I had to choose the first song I ever heard. I listened to this shit in order. Okay. And this was the song that sold me out of all of them.
I'm surprised it sold anyone.
Yeah. Do you ever like cringe when you hear like your old voice, or is that just like a me thing? Oh. I always think I could do that better. Let me re-record it. And then like 10 years from now, I'll be like, let me re-record that. You know, I'll do that better. And to be honest, there's 2 versions of A Dirty Fucking Murder out there. And I think this one is the second take. There's another version that I recorded with a really shitty mic. I'm not sure if it's out there still. Well, we're about to find out.
You got to hit play.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
That's the remake.
So the old one's lost media now.
Suck my blood, shit by my vein, bite my skin, I lick your flesh. Fuck the hole and rip your gut. Fuck you like a dirty slut, digging up another grave. Fucking fresh, fuck in the coffin. coffin. Fuck you with the fucker's bones. Fuck you in the fucking dome. Fill the coffin with your blood. Swimming in the fucking flood. I like titties when they're red and dripping on my fucking head. Bust one nut into your eye. Hit fucking until you cry. Stretch your tongue to lick my balls. Close the coffin, leave you rotten. Lurking through the fucking streets. Through the night, snatch you from the fucking street. Now you're mine, hang you on the fucking wall. Make you scream, make you shout, and show you what the fuck is coming. Fuck you in the fucking brain. All these voices in my brain, they keep screaming. I try to block them out, but still I hear you. Try to stay awake when I fall awake. Another fucking victim wrapped up in my freezer. All these voices in my brain, they keep screaming. I try to block them out, but still I hear you. Try to stay awake when I fall awake. Another fucking victim wrapped up. I live my life sleeping in the fucking box. So deep till the fucking sun goes down. Everybody says I'm a motherfucker real like a blood. If you think killing kids off the street, bitch show up. I'm like what? Walk up, what's up? Slap in the face. Blues gun out his pocket, lock his shoes, button off with a motherfucking windscreen. One dome, like look what I got. I took his fucking body as a motherfucking souvenir. Spent hours organizing a motherfucking mausoleum, analyzing bodies and night job I got. Did my fucking boss shit stats for a piss that's fuck up, come back with the bitches left breast. Some box giggles, I'm like what? Still had the bitches 7 heads stuck on my nuts. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me, slit my wrist, but there's no blood. Cut my head, I throw another. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me, slit my wrist, but there's no blood. Cut my head, I throw another. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me, slit my wrist, but there's no blood. Cut my head, I throw another. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me, slit my wrist, but there's no blood. Cut my head, I throw another. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me, slit my wrist, but there's no blood. Cut my head, I throw another. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me, slit my wrist, but there's no blood. Cut my head, I throw another. Cut my head, I throw another. All these voices in my brain, they keep screaming. I try to block them out, but still I hear you. Try to stay awake when I fall awake. Another fucking victim wrapped up in my freezer. All these voices in my brain, they keep screaming. I try to block them out, but still I hear you. Try to stay awake when I fall awake. Another fucking victim wrapped up in my freezer.
Fire.
I know, like,
So how old were you in this?
About 19, I think.
19. Sheesh.
I was 1 year old.
Yeah. That, like, look, one thing I can't stand listening to is the second verse of that song. It is fucking horrific. When I do it live, I only do the first verse, chorus, and then cut it. I refuse to sing that second verse. It's so cringe. But there's so much cool things about that video, though. Because I wrote that song during the day, came up with the face paint that day, and then at night I filmed the music video in my backyard, and then literally as soon as it was filmed, went into my room, cut the video, and within 2 hours I'd uploaded it on the internet. Like, it was all done in one day. It was so quick. Like, that's not a whole of me rushing it. It was just, I used to just have fun and just be in the moment, be like, yeah, do that.
That sounds fun.
All at 19 too. That is insane.
I get really zeroed in when I do something. Like, I want to do it now. I want to finish it now. I can't sleep knowing it's half done. It's just irritating to me. Now I spend more time on stuff because I'm a perfectionist. But back then it was like, yeah, that's as good as it's going to get. That song's wild. It's I don't know if you ever seen the movie called Brain Scan with Edward Furlong.
I don't think I have.
No, the Terminator 2 kid. He like gets this disc, a computer game, and it kind of sends him to like a virtual reality where you like kill people, and like he thinks it's a game, and then like he turns it off and then finds out later that he had actually killed people. That's the basis of that song, was kind of created from that. The chorus mainly, especially because it's like, you know, you fall asleep and then wake up and there's body parts in the freezer. That scene actually kind of happens in the movie. So like a lot of my songs are based off movies. which is funny. I think there's like another fraction in that.
So there's a movie that I've watched, and I don't know if many people know about it, but it's called Daryl. It's about this little boy who like a cyborg type AI type superhuman kid. And I don't know, it's a good one. I just like wonder if many people know about that movie.
I've seen the cover, but I've not watched it.
It's an older one. I like older movies. Who's your like your favorite actor? Like any movie you watch is never a bad movie.
I love Michael J. Fox, obviously, because of Back to the Future. I love The Frighteners. I don't think there's some Michael J. Fox movie I don't like. Like Hardway's good, but overall, I love Rick Mayall, the British comedian from like Drop Dead Fred and Bottom. I love Bottom so much. Keanu Reeves is boss. Love The Matrix. All that shit. Bill and Ted.
So you like comedy?
Yeah, I'm a big comedy head, but Kurt Russell as well.
I love stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
it's like that.
Some of it's cool.
Yeah, I just love how they piss off the crowd. And I'm like, well, you're the one that showed up to the show. What do you expect?
Yeah, I love Tom Green. I went to see his stand-up. You familiar with Tom Green?
Who? Oh yeah.
But
that was fun.
Yeah, that was funny. Like there was like a good 10-minute segment where he's just watching a beer bottle roll across the stage. It's just everyone's laughing their heads off. I don't know. I found it hilarious. But no, meeting him was great too. Like after the show, everyone went out the front, and then he came out, and everyone swarmed him. And I stood back with a couple of friends just waiting for the swarm to go, and he just walked through all the swarm and came over to meet us because he's seen us patiently waiting. That was so cool.
Hell yeah. I've had on the show, if you know the show Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
We've had a couple cast members from the show on here.
Yeah, cool.
If you know the guy Cyrus.
Yeah, I've not really watched
in the show. I think it's hilarious. I find it hilarious.
Yeah.
So much. Brilliant. Man, I bet living there is so much different than living in the US. Oh, I bet it's so much better.
I have no idea. Is it? I've not been up there, so I don't know.
I bet it's so much better. I bet people over there are like, yeah, I just want to live in the U.S. And then the people over here are like, I would love to live in Australia.
I don't think I've ever wanted to live up there. Yeah, I've never wanted to live up there. Yeah, I love it here. Fucking love it here so much, especially my hometown. Like, it's real small and simple compared to all the other biggest states around Australia.
Like I bet you guys get less gun violence down there than over here.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I noticed. You guys got shit going on. All that you're not allowed to have guns here at all.
Yeah, like I know the Bondi Beach massacre thing was terrible, but it was like a very rare event. We've had 500 of those things in a year before.
That's fucked. Yeah, it's very rare. Like you can obviously still get them and get a gun license here, but I don't know anyone who owns one. It's very, very rare.
And on the opposite side of things, we don't get giant cryptid monsters coming out our toilets, but
yeah, there's a couple of rules you got to learn in Australia. It's like always shake your clothes before you put them on in case there's a spider in it. That type of shit.
Always type your shoes out.
Yeah. Guess that's
the inside of your shoes. Well, there's a lot of times here. It's just where we live in the Midwest. If we go to like the desert or like the southern states or like more closer to the bayous and stuff. The best advice is when you leave, go through a car wash because you don't know if you have collected any spiders or anything, any invasive bugs in your car windows and stuff.
Oh man,
I'm sorry if I bring a black widow to my house.
Yeah, I was once driving my car, and there was a huge fucking monster spider on it, like running across the hood of the car. And I'm like, I'm not taking that home, just as you said. So like, I started flooring it like 150, like over a train track to try to get it to lose its grip. Went around a roundabout like 5 times. It's like, nah. Motherfucker still came home with me.
Don't spiders eat birds over there?
There is one I've heard of, but I've never seen it. Yeah.
I was like, I've been told that you watch your cats and small dogs with spiders or gators.
I thought that was with kangaroos, because kangaroos can drown them.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I've never heard of anything like that. But
Okay, so there's this video that was going viral from Australia of this guy who had the kangaroo had the dog. The guy just walks up, punches the fucking kangaroo, and you just see the kangaroo just flex and go stiff up, and you're like, oh my god, that is scary seeing a kangaroo flex.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near a kangaroo at all, because if they kick you, you're dead. Like dead. You're not even hurt.
It's like being hit by a car, I've heard.
Yeah.
Man, don't they have like this way where they snap their legs back so freaking fast?
Some shit like that, yeah.
Is there like a lot of koalas?
Yeah. Okay. Surprisingly, I see them hanging around trees a fair bit in the wild, which I didn't really realize until I moved further out. But yeah, they definitely are.
I would love to see a koala.
I heard they get vicious too, so be careful.
Also, you look cuddly until they're in the rain. Have you seen what a wet koala looks like?
Yeah.
They look ugly as shit when they turn wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, having you on has been amazing.
Yeah, cool.
A lot of people were like, "You ain't gonna pull this off." Yeah, I am. Got this.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to chat.
I would like to soon in the future do some possibly collab and stuff, and get some shit going together. Possibly, you never know what the future holds. No, I don't do music, but I might even if I have hire you and be like, shit, I need a theme song for like a podcast or something like that, like entertainment wise or something like that.
I got you.
I need a sick beat. I need a beat. Hit up if you want a beat. Since he's doing beats, hit up Kidcrusher, guys.
Yeah.
Hollywood might help you.
I got a good question to end this off on, since we're hitting like 20 years since you started almost at this point. If you could say anything to yourself 20 years ago, what would you tell
them? Don't stress. Just fucking chill out. Fuck. There's so much stress. I know I kind of brought it up on the documentary. You know, there's a lot of shit surrounding my success, but yeah, at the end of the day, look back, there was a lot of crap I went through, but I was stressing hard. I didn't sleep a lot. I was constantly fucking stressing out. Though, the rewards were well worth it. You know, got to tour with ICP, got to tour with some of my favorite bands and do fucking massive shows. And the biggest reward was the fans, man. It's just an unreal feeling of having people look up to you. I did not ever see that. I mean, I was always the little guy, the guy everyone thought was a piece of shit. And I mean, that's what a juggalo kind of is, you know, like that loser. So that's why I kind of fell into that, but I never thought anyone would look up to me. You know, I just wanted to be one of them guys, you know, part of the crowd and a supporter of them. So yeah, not stress, just enjoy it. That's really it, I guess.
Hell yeah. So, before we end the show and everything, next week we're gonna have a JCW wrestler on. Cocaine.
Killer.
Yep. Yeah. And is there anything you want to tell anybody before we get out of here?
Oh, just everyone who's been a fan, thank you for supporting me. I'm glad my music has entertained you or done anything well for you in life or inspired you. Anything that's awesome. Like you guys have, supported me throughout my life, help give me power to do things in my career that I never thought possible. And it's all because of you guys. Like, really, it is the support of fans. If no one was listening, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. I don't know what road or career I would have ended up doing, because for someone to keep going 20 years and still be making money off of it, and still having fans there. Like, I was surprised anyone watched the documentary. You guys are still there. People you guys wanted to interview me and shit. It's just insane. So thank you. Thank you guys. It is amazing.
And if you guys haven't watched the documentary, I suggest you guys watch the documentary.
No stress on that. Again, the documentary is all for my existing fans, and it's not even me trying to get new fans. It's more of just a thank you to my fans and to show all the shit I went through, like how I started to where I ended up. And I didn't really, I'm not been pushing it too hard. I'm glad that there was cameos and people there to salute. It almost felt like people talking at my funeral. It was a weird feeling watching it. I'm like, shit. And the fans who submitted stuff, it was very humbling. So I appreciate everyone being a part of it, and everyone who's celebrating what it was, and for what it could be in the future, I don't know yet. So, leaving it open.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, anything anybody wants to say before we get out of here?
Well, thanks, Chaz, Ben. Appreciate your time and for being a fan, and all your questions and such. And keep up, have fun, and don't stress.
It's been an honor having you on.
Absolutely.
Yo, whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Right. Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy.
I think that was one of the best streams we have done out of all the episodes.
Yeah. Is he still on the screen?
Who? Katana was on here.
Well, we're about to end the show. Anything you want to say, Ben?
I guess thanks for everyone who stuck around to the podcast. We're in the final stretch. If you want to mention anything about that yet.
Yeah, we're going to mention it. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. People are texting me saying that some stuff about Bobby. And like I'm saying, I'm not defending him or anything. What happened, he's very fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm going to say that. But I love him to death. I'm glad he's doing better. He's trying to forward his life, getting this past him to do better in life. And after these next 2 episodes, I'm gonna me personally. I know you guys have been seeing me nonstop on the Bobby and Chad show, and I'm getting co-hosted and stuff. Well, I'm starting my own show called the Chazcast. It's going to be a Juggalo wrestling talk show. We're going to talk about wrestling. I think that's a better route I want to go for, because I'm gonna be honest, you rappers are fucking dramatic to me. Too dramatic.
Kidcrusher was cool though.
And Kidcrusher was amazing. It was great. But I'm gonna actually end it because I gotta go take a shit.
I will say this is gonna be my final episode, so this is, I guess, my official goodbye at this point to the podcast.
You might see him on the Chazcast. You never know.
I might pop in, but as for this channel, I initially I had a lot of personal stuff going on. I initially was going to end it like a couple months back, but after hearing Kidcrusher was joining, this was fuck, my camera's broken. All right, I figured this was the ultimate send off. Like this was a good ultimate send off for.
Yep. But that's all right. I'm about to end the show, guys. I really gotta take a shit. So much clown love. Whoop whoop.